called my boyfriend a disgusting pig for knowing so much about his sister's periods, so he kicked me out of his house. Me and my boyfriend have been together for a year. My boyfriend has been taking care of his siblings, 16F, 12F, and 11M, since his oldest sister was born. When he was 18, he moved out of his parents' house and took them with him. He currently has custody of all his siblings. He is a really hard worker, and I haven't seen him or his siblings struggle at all. They have all they need, and as far as I know, they have never gone to bed hungry because of him. One of the reasons I fell in love with him was because of his caring nature, especially for his siblings. Not going to explain the whole dynamics as I know it, but when I say taking care, I mean he took care of them, from buying food to helping with homework. He did it all. He was basically mom and dad for them, and he still finished school in the process. His youngest brother even calls him dad. His parents are the definition of deadbeats. The current situation with them is that they don't even know if their parents are alive, and they have no other family. These four are all that is left of the whole family. I slept over at his house last night, and this morning around 6 a.m., his sister, 12F, came into the kitchen crying hysterically. She woke up with blood in her pants and freaked out. She started with her period. My boyfriend got her to calm down and explained that she was all right and everything would be okay. He then gave her a brief explanation of what was happening and that her body was changing. He asked her to go and take a shower to get cleaned up and told her where to find the pads his other sister, 16F, is using and to use them as the oldest sister showed her. When she left to go and take a shower, he said, "Wow, I thought we would have another year left." I asked what he meant, and he said his sister, 16, started her period when she was 13, and he knows not all females and bodies are the same, but he thought it would be around the same time. So he was a bit unprepared for the discussion. I was shocked by that comment and the fact that he knew his sister used pads. Why does he know when she started her period in the first place? I wanted to ask him why he knows this, but I kept the question to myself. When his sister returned from her shower, he asked if everything was alright or if she was having any discomfort. I started to get disgusted when he asked that question. He told her she didn't have to go to school today, and he would take her shopping. After breakfast, he sat her down in the living room and explained everything in detail to her regarding what was going on and what would happen to all of it. He said he helped the older sister for the first time and will help her as well. He finished by saying that her sister, 16, will be able to help her more with the types of products to use and how they work. I was surprised, shocked, and disgusted by all the things he told her. He was correct in everything that he told her, but no brother should know that much about what is happening to his sister's bodies. Unfortunately, his oldest sister wasn't at home to help. She had a sleepover with a friend due to a project for school, so he took charge of explaining everything. He must have seen the disgust in my face and asked me what was wrong, and it just slipped out. I told him, "You are a disgusting pig." The words just kept coming out of my mouth, and I couldn't stop talking. I told him exactly what I thought about the situation and that it's disgusting that he knows that much, especially about his own sisters, and is now trying to coach the younger sister on what to do. He just asked me to leave. He didn't argue, yell, or anything. He just said leave my house. I know I went about it the wrong way, but my stance is the same. No brother should know that much about his own sister's body function. Ada. Edit. If you don't believe me, that is fine, but don't comment. I was there, and I said what I said. I don't know what I can say other than what I know to prove this is real. I just want to know if I was wrong, if my stance is correct, and if I should apologize for everything I said. Seeing some of the comments, I think you guys are not understanding my point. I don't want to sound mean, but he could have just called his sister to explain everything to her, or better yet, asked me to explain it to her. I would have been a lot better if it came from another girl. Yes, he explained everything correctly and even told her about the different products to use, but she said the other sister would explain those better as she has experience with what actually works. Why didn't he ask me to explain anything to her? I would have done it gladly. There are certain things that should stay private, and especially a brother should not know. Relevant comments. I would absolutely dump you for the mere suggestion that he is being sexually inappropriate with his younger siblings. And in case you missed it, that is exactly what you have done. OP, I didn't sexualize anything. It's just disgusting that he is trying to coach his sister through something so personal. He could have called his other sister for help or asked me to explain, but he didn't. He did it himself. You are the giant a-hole here. Don't worry, though, your ex will find someone better. OP, we haven't broken up, but do you believe he will break up with me over this? I am allowed to have my own opinions, am I not?